Ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs from all over the world, please make welcome the truth guy, Mr. Home-Based Business himself.
Hey, good Tuesday evening to you. I hope everyone is having an absolute amazing day. I hope everything's gone well for you. Tonight, we're going to continue to talk about mindsets and the things that you need to shift to be a successful entrepreneur. And the first thing we talked about was what we talked about: money, being comfortable with money. Tonight, we're going to talk about being shy. And this is something you've got to get over. I'm going to tell you a quick story. When I first started out doing this, I used to hide behind a PowerPoint. And I was in Florida, and a good friend of mine, this is what he does. He produces shows, he produces events. And he said, Kerry, he said, why do you never get on camera? And I said, I'm not going to get on camera. I said, I'm just not that person. I said, I don't want to be on camera. And he said, you need to get on camera. He said, as an entrepreneur, people need to see you. People need to be comfortable with you. And the best way to do that is to get on camera. And I was scared to death to get on camera. I mean, I just absolutely would not get on camera. So he called me one night. He said, hey, why don't you come over to dinner? And I said, okay. I said, I'll come over. And I went over to his house for dinner, and he had a studio in his house. And after dinner, one of his camera guys was there. And I thought, this is kind of strange. You know, I'm here, a camera guy's here. But we didn't even really talk about it we just talked about general crap during dinner, you know, just speak, I guess you could say. And so after it was over, he said, hey, come back to the studio. He said, I want to show you something. And so I thought, well, he's got some new equipment or something. So I went back to the studio, and he said, okay, this is your chair. And he put me in front of a set, and he said, I want you to talk. He said, I want you to talk about yourself. He said, I want to hear about Kerry Miller. And he said, we're going to put you on camera. I said, no. I said, I normally do that behind a PowerPoint, and I'll have the PowerPoint laid out and talk about me. And he said, listen, nobody promotes any better than the person that is talking. Nobody else is going to promote you better than you can promote yourself. And he said, that is just a part of it. And he said, you have to be your own promoter in order to get yourself out there. You have to market yourself. You have to be personal, and you have to be professional, and you have to let people know who you are. And he said, if you don't start doing that, if you can't do that, he said, it's going to hurt your business. And he said, it gives value to what you do. And he said, secondly, nobody else is going to do it for you. He said, nobody's going to sit on stage and talk about Kerry Miller. Nobody's going to sit on stage and mention your name. He said, you can hide behind a PowerPoint all you want. He said, but you have to be the face of your business. And I said, oh, okay. So I said, come to think about it, most of the people I know that are extremely successful in this business, they're great storytellers, and they talk about things in their life. And they talk about the hard times, and they talk about the good times. They talk about those struggles that they had, and they talk about the things that they did to solve those problems. You know, I can tell you, in my business life, there is no shortage of stories. From when I first started out to all the bad things that I went through, when I was drugged through the mud, when I lost absolutely everything I had, when I went from $1 million in the bank to $0 in the bank. I mean, I've done it all. You know, I've had the arrows in my back, face down in the dirt, with people walking over top of me and saying, hey, you know what? You're a failure. You don't even deserve to be in this space. I've been there. And so I started realizing after I met with him, I said, you know what? I said, this is what I need to do. And you know, it's crazy. After I started doing that, and after I started getting on camera, and I started doing my own shows, and I started making myself visible to others, and took myself out of that, oh, I'm too shy to go on camera. And I know a lot of people say, well, gosh, Kerry, I can't believe you're shy to go on camera. You know, you do it well. And I have people tell me all the time, you do great on camera, but I didn't used to. I could talk behind a PowerPoint presentation all day long. I could be animated. I could do all those things. But when a camera came on me, I would freeze. And so once I started doing that, and it took me a while, I didn't just pop out of the box and say, yo, everybody, it's me, Kerry Miller. I would pop out of the box and say, hey, everybody, it's Kerry Miller, and glad you're here tonight. And all that changes over time. It's kind of like riding a bicycle. You learn more and more what to do. And entrepreneurs with successful businesses who have been in a bad space love talking about that and teaching others. They're hardworking individuals. There are people who have been in the mud and the trenches, and they've pulled themselves out, and they are the authority in their business. There's one thing I know a lot about. I know about webinars and selling products and marketing products and taking products to the world. And I know home business. Why? Because that's what I do. I work from home. I work from home every single day. Right now I'm in my studio at my house. I work from here every single day. And I absolutely love it. So can I tell other people about how to do it? Absolutely. Why? Because I do it. Why do I do it? Because I love working from home. I love being my own boss. I love taking control of everything I do. I love being able to go out and do the things that I do. If I want to go to lunch every day, I go to lunch every day. I don't have a time clock that says, no, you can't. I put it in my calendar and in my schedule and says, okay, I'm going to go out today and I'm going to do this. I do live by a calendar. Why? Because as an entrepreneur, you have to be successful. And in order to be successful, you have to run your business. And in order to run your business, you have to be available. But I also make myself available to do the things that I want to do. And so I'm able to capitalize on my past and help teach others so that they don't have to run into those brick walls, hit the wall, get knocked down, get drugged through the mud like I did. So I know you're shy. I know you say, gosh, Kerry, I could never, ever get in front of a camera. You need to start doing it. When you get on Facebook, do a quick Facebook Live about your business. Get on Facebook Live and tell people about you. Everybody's an expert. Whether you believe it or not, you are an expert in your field. You are, an expert in the things you do. You are the expert and authority figure for what you know. Never let anybody take that away from you. You have wisdom. You have assets. Your business that you built. You're able to share that with people and how to do that. So never let anyone take that from you. But if you want to take yourself to the next level, if you want to be that person, you've got to break yourself out of that bubble, that shy bubble, and put yourself out there so that you can promote yourself, promote your business, get people to know you, be personally and professionally in people's face, okay? And you have to be able to talk about what you do, how you do it, and how you can help others. I love helping people. That is the greatest gift that I can give, is helping someone be successful. Whether they making $100,000 or $1 million or $10,000, whatever it is, if I can help them do that, if I can help them achieve that goal, it's worth getting in front of this camera and talking to you. Everybody have a good night. God bless. And I'll see you on our next tip on the mindset changes that you need to make to be successful as an entrepreneur. Not just an entrepreneur, but as $1 million entrepreneur. Good night, everybody.